how you doing? Apparently we're gonna get some snow starting tonight, maybe. It's already starting to snow, and it's cold, very cold. And you got to be very careful going down this hill right here, or you'll end up sliding into the road. So we always slow way down. I'm not sure if we've seen a plow today in this neighborhood. I'm doubting it, but who knows? I don't know. It doesn't really look like it. We could always use one on this hill. I mean, if they don't plow anything else, if they just get the hills so people can safely get out of their neighborhoods. I know. I've been kvetching a lot about this. But, yeah, you forget about, or you're just not aware, and you come down this hill, and you hit this sheet of ice here. It doesn't take very long, you know, cars going up and down it to turn it into a sheet of ice, and you're not stopping until something stops you, and unfortunately it could be another car, and it could be bad. We have all-wheel drive in this little thing, but all-wheel drive doesn't help you very much in certain conditions, like trying to stop, or last year my wife was using this car to try to get into the neighborhood from work, and she got to the bottom, or she got on the hill and couldn't make it all the way up, slid down to the bottom of the hill, and two other people tried and they slid into her. And the outer road looks good. And the highways, of course, look great. That we're supposed to get the biggest snow, quote unquote, in 4 years. I guess starting tonight and going into tomorrow. So, and rush hour was really bad this morning, because I think the roads just weren't plowed over the weekend. Or if they were, there's that pickup truck, two-wheel drive pickup truck, slipping and sliding. But if the roads were plowed, it was I don't know, wasn't very much. I want to pull out in front of this guy. He's going 80,000 miles an hour. Oop. I guess I'll pull in front of these people who are also going 80,000 miles an hour. You know, in the wintertime, some people's favorite thing to do is bitch about weather. I've got relatives who've never seen snow in their lives. They live in a tropical climate, and it's interesting, the interactions. They're intensely curious about it. I'm like, well, just go find yourself a walk-in freezer and make sure you can get out of it, but go inside and stand there for a while, and that's what winter is like. The snow, it might, I don't know, it's flurries right now, who knows, I haven't looked at the radar, but the snow might be starting a little earlier than they thought. I don't think they predicted yesterday that the snow would be as intense as it was, or the temperatures are going to be as low. Gots to get around these cars. He's turning right. Side streets are okay. or I mean the main side streets. The other side streets, I don't know. Some of them haven't been touched. It's interesting. Kansas City, Missouri always has a hard time getting their streets cleared. And what's sad is you're right on the state line, Kansas and Missouri, and the Kansas suburbs. You look over at them and they're just plowed perfectly, and then there's a road, state line road, and you'll see the Missouri half on the Kansas City side. No snow plow has touched it, none of the side roads. It's been an ongoing problem for a lot of years with Kansas City, and people don't like the fact that they take, if you work in Kansas City, they take 1% out of your salary for taxes for the city. And people feel like, well, if they're taking our tax money and we're taxed higher than a lot of these suburbs for the right to live in a city or work in the city, then why can't they get the roads done? I think that's a valid question. It's a question that has had some political consequences too, because we've had politicians kind of not able to answer those questions and get themselves in a lot of trouble. It's just really, really, really cold too. I've been looking, I've been editing all afternoon. I've looked out the window, the weather. Editing is nice indoor work. And I looked out the window and I'm like, whoa. It's looking pretty dark and gloomy out there, like it's wanting to do something. Usually before it snows, you kind of get this, I don't know how you describe it. You get this kind of like, the skies start getting darker and turning kind of like this dark battleship gray. And the fortunate thing in the recent winter weather we've had in Kansas City is it hasn't really been preceded a lot with rain or freezing rain or sleet. That's what makes things really bad, because you have this layer of ice that builds up, and then sometimes that's all you get is this layer of ice. But oftentimes it puts snow on top of it, and then you dig into it with your snow shovel, and the stuff on the top may or may not be easy to deal with, but you get to this layer of ice, and the only way to get the ice is with a chipper of some sort, and lots of back and shoulder and arm work and leg work, really. It's an exercise program that at the end of it, I don't know if you get a lot of benefit. You get the risk of a heart attack and soreness in all your muscles. I think I'm saying that mostly for the benefit of my tropical relatives who just don't understand. It's funny where they are. I looked at the temperatures and it said it's at midnight it was 79 degrees there, and the high today will be 84. This is Fahrenheit. And if the temperature dips anywhere closer to the low 70s, I mean, people are literally putting on winter parkas. They absolutely just do not handle the cold very well. Excuse me while I recombobulate my stuff. It's not mounted super well. I have to get in and out of the car, and I can't just permanently mount stuff in it, or semi-permanently. Nothing's permanent. Going up to get gas. Exciting, exciting. Now, the worst part of getting gas will be stepping out of the car and freezing. Oh, it looks like, I don't know, Manila grocers are open. I see a lot of blinky lights. Oh, these cans, well, this isn't Kansas City. I was going to say Kansas City Lights, but it's Happy Rock. It's Gladstone. Formerly known as Linden in the Jefferson Highway days. I've gone on and on and on about Jefferson Highway. What are the blinky lights about? It looks like they're in the strip mall over here. Nope, it's ambulance. Looks like at the storage thing. Ambulance and fire truck. Maybe somebody fell down while they were trying to get into their storage locker. Fell on some ice. You know, a lot of people freak out around here about severe thunderstorms and tornadoes and stuff. But for the most part, you ask people, if you get a room full of people together, how many of you been hurt by a severe thunderstorm, lightning, tornado, anything like that? No hands will go up. Maybe somebody will know somebody. Maybe one hand might go up. And you say, how many of you people have been injured in the wintertime? And everybody in the room, their hands will go up. And you know, we freak out over the severe weather, but we don't get people aware or prepared for the weather that's going to affect them the most. I know I've taken some bad falls in the wintertime and hurt myself for long periods of time. Well, I'm gonna get gas. Excitement. Woohoo! Dogs will keep everybody company. Monday the 5th. 97687. The car is doing pretty good for that many miles. I hope that trip odometer's not right. I spoke too soon. Mileage went down. Indication there's a problem. Alright. Time for some gas. Get some of this garbaggio beans out of here. Oh, bird. Bird. It's just so slightly nipply. Got a message from the missus. Are you heading to pick me up now? Let's see. Apparently we put some gas in, but we didn't log it. Well, there's still a few flakes falling. So doggies, did you talk to the people? Did you keep people company? Pups? Like a car lot over here. Pawn shop and car lot. Woohoo! Mobile home court. Half the mobile homes are actually RVs. Restaurant. Kim Son's restaurant. Nails and Spa. I don't know if Manila Grocer is open or if that's the side door going into the rent-a-car place in the front there. Gladstone. Hi, Jimothy. You want to come up front? Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, Jimothy. You're so cautious about it. Like you're not sure. Zap, zap, zap. He's zapping me with the static. I think everybody would rather look at Jimmy than me. Right, Jimmy? Jimmy the thee? What are you going to say? Oh. He's going to say, hey, how about you go for that green light? You don't even know what a green light is. A Navion over there. Winnebago. Yawn. You made me yawn, Jimmy. Well, looks like the snow is stopped. I haven't been looking at the weather forecast all day. I just saw there was a little snowflake over Tuesday. Jimmy the dog. There's more blinky lights. What's with all the blinky lights? Looks like it's out by Pukins or Smack over here. With the blinky lights, Jimmy? It said Smack. Looks like we got somebody pulled over. Hard-on says happy hour. You like buy burgers? Like, oh, nearly. The heck. People doing here? What's up, pup? You give me that look.